in this video, we're going to go over the details, statistics, and data showing Kaspa's path to a $5 valuation per coin. There are a lot of moving parts in this hypothesis, so we've got to zoom out to put it all together. Starting with a few puzzle pieces, there was a recent press drop, not about Marathon Digital's relations with Kaspa, but actually about Tron. Tron is right now doing more volume in Tether than Visa does every day. Interestingly enough, Kaspa is going to be going head-to-head with Tron for the dominance in Tether once this KRC20 goes online. This news article was released at a parallel date that the Marathon Digital news came out, putting this all in scope together. 400 days ago, the last time we saw MasterCard and Visa news associated with a crypto, AVAX was putting together a deal with Visa and MasterCard. People across social media thought this was extremely bullish. We actually realized that this was a massive short opportunity for AVAX. And the reason they were releasing this bullish news was in fact because they were trying to create exit liquidity. Fast forward 45 days. After the AVAX Visa MasterCard news, AVAX nosedives. Jane and Jump Street sell their majority position. Robinhood stops carrying altcoins almost altogether. So there was a massive downside coming, and this news was created just to get retail interested enough to add some extra volume for exit liquidity. And that is a key note in this hypothesis, and I propose to you that these Tron articles are in fact starting to gear up some of that exact exit liquidity. Meanwhile, Kaspa has been beefing up stronger than ever, and when we zoom out and look at the 2025 market top as a financial event entirely versus the 2021 market peak, we can notice some very unique anomalies. Starting with, in 2021, there was a massive money printing. We can see on this chart from Fred right here, the FOMC starts actually printing cash, causing this massive spike up on the dollars in circulation. This goes directly into the hands of banks, VCs, and market makers. As soon as these guys get this cash, they want to protect it from the very inflation that the printing was going to cause. So they're sticking it in real estate, they're sticking it in stock markets, and thus the birth of the cryptocurrency narrative, as market makers realize they can make a ton of cash in this very low regulated industry by buying up cryptocurrency. How many of us have heard the narrative? In this 2025 bull market, it's going to be the old coins that get all the actions. Now, meanwhile, for Solana, this may be true. Keep in mind, the former First Lady, Melania, was doing a lot of projects on Solana for charity. So fast forwarding into the 2025 market, there could be some bullish action for Solana. So I want to exclude this from the group. But the rest of these top ranking coins, the Dynasty coins, the AVAX, the Polka Dots, even the Chainlink, Bitcoin Cash, Light Cash, these are all old, outdated laptops that just cannot keep up with the new processing power of Kaspa. It's that good. So what's happening behind the scenes is the market makers want to get retail excited. They want to pump this narrative that these Dynasty coins are where it's at, that Tron is beating Visa right now, to get retail to start scooping it up as they swap out of their positions and start loading the bag with Kaspa. And we've just found out they've been doing this all the way back as early as September, and this will continue to progress into the 2025 bull market and beyond. Let's talk about price expectations for 2025. And we're going to start off by destroying a hypothesis that's going all around social media right now from these weak, uneducated new creators. And we're going to disprove it beyond any reasonable doubt. And that's these people getting in front of a camera and they say this: once Kaspa gets to $1, I'm selling my bag. I will prove to you right now that this hypothesis has absolutely zero grounds to stand on. Go to any trading seminar, go to Amazon right now and buy any book on charting. I could show you the huge stack that we've sucked information and data out of to put into our VIP course. So basically, you're getting an enormous pile of books, all the best of it, used in charts recently over the past 6 months to a year in breakouts and patterns that you remember looking at and or trading. In any book you buy, any one, there will be a chapter in it that teaches this very simple first lesson about trading. You never, ever set your price target for a round number. This includes $100, $10, and definitely $1. The reason being, the market makers, they know exactly what those fools are thinking, and they're gonna set up all kinds of bobs and weaves, fake outs, duck arounds, double breakouts, just to take advantage of retail and drive you emotionally crazy. There are actually entire books and additional chapters going over strategies and techniques on how to specifically trade around these round numbers. There are people who make a living trading when stocks get around $10. $25, something nice and even. That's when they jump in and look for an entirely new set of patterns. So to think that you're just going to sell at $1 is foolish. Had these individuals came out and said, well, I'm going to sell at 92 cents, I would have definitely respected their hypothesis and looked into it for further validation. But I can tell you right now, anyone who threw out $1 is a fool and a novice and probably has no business whatsoever teaching people how to invest in crypto. Meanwhile, my name's Jesse. I'm a professional poker player and a mathematician. I've turned mom and pop businesses into franchises. In the past 400 days, we took $12,500, which is the buy-in to a major poker game, and we've turned it into 1.5 million Kaspa. Today's valuation, that's around $300,000. We have all these trades, all these call-outs on video. One of my biggest gripes with social media and why we started uploading, this was even before we found Kaspa, was back in May of 2023, crypto banter. Altcoin Daily, and then everybody below, they were saying it's altcoin season in May. Meanwhile, the FOMC on May 5th was about to bump the federal interest rate up 25 points. And as soon as they did this, the entire market rugged. And of course, we jumped out there and tried to warn everybody. The entire comments, it was like I was telling people not to buy Hello Labs or Lit Labs. They're like, oh, you're going to get wrecked. You're a fool. Fast forward 90 days later, yeah, this is what's going on. So when you're looking for VIP groups, lean towards people with some experience and proof that they can actually make money trading. There's guys like Sepro, for example. Every single one of his picks has been a rug pull. He's actually friends with Archie in Dubai. He just did a meme coin. He printed it himself called Broke Brett, and he just rug pulled his entire VIP and audience for his own benefit, because why not? He just rug pulled them like 3 or 4 times by accident. He might as well make some money off rug pulling them this time. Insane what goes on in crypto social media. Looking at the Kaspa chart, I'm going to show you a detailed system to find the 2025 price peak. And that's what our VIP group is all about. I'm in all the other groups just to see what's going on. They don't really explain why or what's going on behind the scenes. And there's no education. There's nothing to take away from it. It's kind of like a copy trading program at best. Most of the time, they're getting people to ape into GameFi and the entire sector's down. There's a very high probability there won't be a major GameFi market in 2025, guys. And we do have some unlisted GameFis broken down in a 24-point checklist, but there's a chance it might just be artificial intelligence. Look at the United States stock market right now. It's being dominated by NVIDIA, Google, Microsoft, Tesla, Apple. All these companies, what do they have in common? Artificial intelligence. The race for AI is on like Donkey Kong, government corporations will throw any amount of money into it, because once they create HAL 9000, this supercomputer, they're going to rule the world and also be able to control their own citizens, which unfortunately is happening in governments across the world right now. Let's get back to the Kaspa chart. Everyone knows the origin trendline theory. We've broken this down in multiple videos for any new viewers. Notice these gray dotted lines. It's a repeating trend line, happens over and over and over again, all the way back off the April breakout, the handle of the cup, the November breakout, the February breakout, and just recently, you can actually set a Fibonacci pitch up in between those gray lines, and it will connect with every dividend. That's how accurate this system is. To show you another example, this is it on the Tau chart. See how beautifully these repeating trend lines fit in a Fibonacci pitch? This happens across crypto. It's an amazing charting tool, gives us so much insight. Let's use this theory and hypothesis to find the Kaspa 2025 peak. We notice that there's two breakout trend lines highlighted in gold right here. This one off the April trend line. When we zoom in on that, it fits like an absolute glove. We clone that and look, it fits absolutely perfect with the November 4th breakout. We just fast forward and follow those lines into the summer and early fall of 2025, and we're around $2.50. Of course, from there, this is a control line of resistance or support, and we'll use those lines to gauge how bullish Kaspa is getting. First of all, it has to break through this lower golden resistance line right now, and once it starts acting as support, it can move on to the next one and thus mount that, and we have another resistance and support, giving us a new gauge, a new way to assess how high the price is going to go. So we have some guidelines set out right now. It is a bit early. Based on the USTD information, what I'm going to do, instead of reading this out loud to you like you're in kindergarten, I'm going to post these in the comment sections below. These are articles about how powerful USTD is on the Tron network. Take a look at it. Join the VIP. We're doing more charting callouts. We're also dropping a hot list of artificial intelligence and other hot and trendy projects right now that are between the market cap of 25 million and 100 million. We've already got posted the ultra micro cap hot list of projects right around the 10 million and under valuation. Super good stuff, guys. Thanks for checking out this video. We'll catch you in the next one.